Before we start this video, I just want to say that, that I got a mic stand, or a boom, as I like to call it. Here, let me just show you that right now. Here. I personally really like it. It sounds really cool, and one of my favorite aspects about it is that I can make lots of jokes about the boom. So here's one that I made up right now. Here, Anti, you could be the boom operator. Wait, I thought that Muto was the boom operator.
Did somebody say boom?
Snippety snap, my fellow human beings and other creatures of the cosmos. This is Sam the Geigen fan, and today we're going to be talking about all the recent stuff revolving around Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle. Or, as I've been calling it for the last few months, Godzilla the War Ready City. Which, side note here, I'm going to stop calling it that now because we have an official title, and Godzilla War Ready City is kind of an old meme, so yeah. So this is actually the second time I'm recording this video because I was stupid the first time, but that's fine. It gives me a chance to restate my thoughts in a quicker and more concise manner. And I mean, sure, a lot of the time I like to say that, oh, I really should script these things, but in actuality, I just pace around my room and just, talk, how about topics that I want to do, to myself. I mean, heck, this entire section that I'm talking about right now, I thought of as I was pacing around my room talking to myself. And now I'm talking to this camera, which I guess is really just not talking. I just broke my brain. Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle trailer was just released, and it looks like a lot of fun. And a lot of people that I've talked to about it who, are not excited, and I've given the reasons that, oh, it looks like a lot of fun. And I mostly just say that because it's doing a lot of cool new things with Godzilla that, we haven't seen before. Godzilla being half a mile high, Mechagodzilla's new design, an entire abandoned Earth civilization, moth people, gay people, the list goes on, and it's great. But enough of the generalizations, let's get into talking about the trailer itself. So basically, it just starts off with a recap of the last 5 minutes of Podum and how basically, we dead. And it continues with people, finding about the native people and talking about Mechagodzilla and these new powered suits called the Vultures, which, side note here, a lot of people say that they look like Gundams and that they are Mechagodzilla, and they're not. And also, I kind of predicted this, but not really, in my thoughts on 2018 Mechagodzilla video, where I stated that smaller mechas, which I said in the video were Mechagodzilla, but these aren't Mechagodzilla, but I'll take it, that smaller mechas were, gonna go out and fight, Godzilla Earth, which I'll play over that clip with some footage from City on the Edge battle.
I can definitely see multiples of these girls taking on Godzilla in a final brawl in the War Ready City.
So yeah, that's fun. I kind of confirmed something, and that brings up my self-esteem quite a bit, so I'm happy about that. Also, we get, a lot of cool, shots of Godzilla Earth firing his atomic breath, and there's a shot where he fires at a mountain, and it reflects, a bunch of, his beam into, all sorts of different directions, which, when I first saw it, I thought it was back lasers, but it's just him reflecting off something, which is kind of boring, but I don't care. I mean, it's fine. Then we see all the lasers just shooting at mountains, and then guns shooting at Godzilla, and Metphies being gay, and then Yuko being straight, and all that fun stuff. And the trailer ends with Godzilla Earth glowing red, looking just absolutely mad, shooting off a snot rocket, and this trailer just gets me excited for this movie. I'm being real here. Now, a lot of people that I've talked to about it are basically saying oh, this movie just doesn't look very good. And the only one that I've actually talked to that's given me reasons is Evan. And he's basically just stating, why just announce a second anime movie a month after the first one? And that's because it was a planned trilogy from the beginning. And technically speaking, this entire trilogy is an experiment, because this trilogy is just one single movie. I just figured that out right now, and I feel like a total genius now. The anime trilogy, in and of itself, is doing lots of cool and new things with the Godzilla franchise that we haven't really seen before. And this movie is definitely going to be the world-building movie in terms of, the 3 parts. The first part was, okay, this is what we have, and this is what we're gonna do. The second one is gonna be the world building movie, and then the final one's gonna be, okay, let's go, all guns blazing. Or at least I think that's what's gonna happen. I hope that's what's gonna happen, because if it doesn't, then I'll actually be done with this. Okay, no, but I do want to see this entire trilogy through, and, you know, hopefully it'll be good, and if it isn't, then oh well, it just isn't. I mean, you guys know my thoughts on Potom. I did enjoy it. I thought it was, you know, pretty fun for the most part. You know, especially those last 30 to 45 minutes were great. I thought it looked beautiful, I thought the soundtrack was great, and I thought that Godzilla was probably the best interpretation that we've had since the early Millennium series with Godzilla's like Godzilla 2000. And from the looks of this trailer, we're definitely gonna get more of that. Godzilla Earth looks mean as heck. He's gonna fight against some really cool looking technologies and cool fun stuff, and I'm overall hyped for this. Now, I can definitely see where people would be like, oh, this movie doesn't look very good because of one certain aspect, and that's the J-pop song. Now, I never really got, you know, triggered at all by the J-pop songs in Planet of the Monsters, probably because I was expecting it, and I was also expecting it in this one. Maybe I just didn't expect to hear it. But I can definitely say that this one sounds a lot better than Whiteout did. The song in the movie is called The Sky Falls, and I personally like it a lot better. It sounds a lot nicer. Also, from the looks of it, basically the same people who are working on Potom are working on this movie, and probably the third anime film too. So chances are, if you didn't like Potom, then you're probably not gonna like this movie. But I liked it, so I'm probably gonna like this one too. But just please, City on the Edge Battle, don't just be a rehash of Potom, because that'd be boring. From the looks of it, it probably isn't. So I'm happy about that. I would want to talk about Mechagodzilla, but I've already done a video, and I'm gonna do another video talking about him soon, because, you know, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to this new Mechagodzilla. And also, in the first recording that I did of this video, I went on a bit of a ramble on how, you know, people are just going along with the opinions of what, you know, bigger YouTubers are saying, and I could probably just devote an entire video to that in general, so I probably am, because that's a topic I really wanted to talk about, because I think it's very interesting. I think that's where I want to end it, or this is where I want to end the video. So I'm just gonna leave the conversation out to you guys. So what did you think, or what do you think thus far of Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle? Do you think it looks good? Do you think it looks trash? Do you think it looks somewhere in between? Either way, this is Sam the Geigen fan, telling you guys to get your cities mechanized for the final battle, and remember to wash your hands.